crafty friends, welcome to Origami Tree. My name is Jenny and today I'll be showing you how to make an origami peas in a pod. So these little peas come out, you can glue them in, you can draw little faces on it, super duper cute. And without further ado, let's get started. To make the origami peas in a pod, you're going to need 4 sheets of paper, 1 larger one for the pod and 3 smaller ones for the peas. So we're going to start off with making the pod. You're going to take your square sheet of paper, you're going to turn it around so that the color side is facing down towards the table. And then we're going to fold it in half, crease that in, unfold. And then using that center line, we're going to take the bottom and align that to the center. Fold it straight up and crease that in. Now let's rotate and do the exact same thing at the bottom. So we're going to take the bottom side and align it to that center line that we made earlier. Now we're going to do a book fold. So we're going to fold the entire thing in half. Just like this. So now we have a little zigzag. Now we want to make sure that this point over here is facing the right side. So with that facing the right side, we're going to put it face down like this. Open up the top flap, move it to the left. And then we're going to take this corner over here, we're going to fold it diagonally to that vertical center line. Crease that in. Do the exact same thing at the bottom left corner. And now we're going to take all the layers, we have 2 layers here, we're going to take all of them and we're going to fold it diagonally, just as we did on the left side. Do the exact same thing on the bottom right hand corner, fold it diagonally and crease it in. Now let's take this left side and we're going to fold it over to the right side, just like that. Then we're going to turn it around so that the opening is right here. So now you can already see the pod shape beginning to form. You're going to take the bottom and right at this point over here, you're going to fold it straight down. Like that. Give it a nice crease. Rotate and do the exact same thing at the bottom. So we're going to take this bottom side and fold it straight down. Then we're going to take this bottom corner and fold it up just slightly. And I would say this is about maybe 2 centimeters, maybe 3. Doesn't really matter. Rotate it and do the exact same thing at the bottom. You're just going to fold it straight up. So whatever distance you choose, just make sure it's somewhat the same. Now we are going to open it up like this. And like that. And then stick our thumb into the center. And then we're going to fold this bottom portion just up slightly so that we can shape our little pod and it'll stay in place. So now our pod is complete. So now let's put the pod aside and we're going to work on the actual pea. So there are going to be 3 of these, so you're going to have to do this 3 times. You're going to take the color side and put it down facing the table. Then we are going to fold it in half diagonally to create a triangle. Let's fold it in half again. Unfold. And now we're going to take this bottom side and align it to the vertical crease that we just created. So let's fold it straight up like that diagonally. Do the exact same thing on the left side. Open the 2 flaps up. And then using this left side, we're going to grab the top and fold it over. And then flatten. And then at the bottom, it should look like this. Do the exact same thing on the right side. We're just going to push in towards the center. And then flatten. So now we have our water bomb base. Next, we're going to take our right flap and then we're going to fold it diagonally towards the center. Do the exact same thing on the left side. Flip it around and do the exact same thing on this side. So we're going to take the two flaps on the right first and then the left, fold it diagonally to the center. And now there are 4 flaps. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's take this first one on the right side and we're going to fold it towards the center vertically like this. Do the exact same thing on the left side. Flip it around and do the same thing on this side. Now let's take this flap over here. There should be 2, one on the right and one on the left. Let's do the right one first and then we're going to repeat it with the other flaps. So take this right one and we're going to fold it straight down like that. Then we're going to fold that little triangle at the top and we're going to align it with this line over here. So just fold it straight down. Now I actually have a little paper clip that I'm going to be using to help stick this flap, this little one here, into this opening. So when you're working with small sheets of paper like this, depending on the size of your hand and finger, you may want to take a paper clip and basically just do this. And it's a nice little origami hack. So you got to take this and you're going to stick it into that hole. See that opening there? Just stick it into that hole and then flatten. And then it should secure in place like that. So let's do it again on the left side so you can see it one more time. You're going to take this left flap and you're going to fold it straight down. And that's going to create a little triangle. And you're going to take the triangle and fold it over like that. And then using your paper clip or your fingernail, you are going to open up this slot over here, this little opening, and then take your paper clip and stick it in like that, locking it in place. And you can even crease with your paper clip, so you can just go like that. So now you have both sides locked into place like this. Here is a top view. Turn it around and do the exact same thing on this side. So we're going to fold it down, fold it over. I'm doing it a little faster so you guys don't get bored, but take this flap, open up the slot with your fingernail or paper clip, and then stick that into the opening to lock it in place. Last one. So now there are two sides to this little balloon, essentially. The top is closed, and then the bottom has a hole in it. So what I mean is this little hole right here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but if you take your little paper clip, it should go right in. So clearly there's a hole there. Anyway, you are going to hold these sides, and then you're going to blow air into that hole to inflate it. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. All right. Sorry you guys had to hear that. But anyway, you have your little pea now. And if for whatever reason you weren't able to inflate it with your mouth, again, you can take your paper clip, stick it into that hole that I showed you, and then kind of just like wiggle your way in there. Be careful not to pierce the sheet of paper, but you see how you can go around and kind of inflate it a little more, and then use your finger and kind of inflate it even more. So now you got one pea. Of course, you're going to do that 3 times. We're going to stick that in there. Super cute. So I'm just going to speed it up while I'll do the other 2. And your origami peas in a pod is complete. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out my other origami food tutorials as well. I have an origami cheeseburger, fries, potato chips, popcorn, drumstick, all that good stuff, bacon and eggs. So be sure to check those out. I'll leave a link in the video description to the playlist. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!